Good morning. Uh, yeah, I was forced to do this video uh, on a penalty of Martin's discontent. So, yeah, you may have noticed I took down the last video because it served its purpose, if it had any, and that's it. Let us never speak of it again. I also was visited by the spirit of Elvis last night. Not the king, but Elvis from Tampa, Florida. And he had a message for me. He said, fuck him. So, that's what we're going to do. Yay. Yeah, this is a bit big to get in frame. Yeah, this is part of a set. Let me get this. I'm gonna sit on the floor. Oi. Is that right? Is that right? Okay. Yesterday evening I was scouting some pictures of Sologeny. Hold up. Ja, means hou. And with some degree of certainty, wat dit hondje? I can say that this is probably Sologeny cristata. Because, yeah, it doesn't do much, but yeah, this is Sologeny cristata. It needs a repot, but I won't be able to do that for a few days because I'm out of bark and I can't go to the shop at the moment. But yeah, this looks, hey, what's this? Why is the light failing? It's this. How? Yeah. Yeah, what I said. This is all nice and plump. And I guess this will be growing. But this is a Sologeny. And I got a feeling that this is also a Sologeny. If you look at the, yeah, bit square-like bulbs, but it has no tag. At least not one I can find. And there's one beautiful growth. Yeah, it's absolutely filled the pot. So if anyone can ID this as a Sologeny, it means we don't have to wait for flowers. Again, oh, yeah, it's a bit crowded, 20 orchids on the floor. Oh, this is also a Sologeny. Nice new stuff growing. Oh, roots coming from the leaves. And this also needs a repot. Um, Martin said to me from, do yourself a favor and checking for bugs. And there are bugs. First I ever had, besides spider mite. Um, yeah, let me do this. Oh, there is some, yeah, the stripes in the leaf. Again, we'll have to wait for flowers. Oh, do we have another colelogyny? Yeah, I believe we have. No, we don't. This thingy here is also without a tag, and if you look at it, it looks a bit like a Miltoniopsis. The bulb and the way the leaves form around the bulb. Two new growth. And when I unpacked them, I said it looked like a cool grower, and it does. I haven't checked all of them for bugs, but this will probably have some. Yeah, if you leave an ID in the comments, put a timestamp with it, because I already lost count. I had another one like that. Yeah, hold up. Oh, it's getting really cramped now. I have to bend over because my own vandals are hanging in the middle of the room. And I'm sitting in the middle of the room. Yeah, this does not look like a Miltoniopsis. Bulbs are different. Really sharp edges. Look here. That's the latest. Yeah, leaves feel a bit papery. I had a little drop to drink, not too much. Yeah, seems to have a good root system. But I don't have X-ray vision, so it could be really, really crap. I asked Ed if he could spare a moment to identify some, because Ed knows best. Yes, he does. He's not just a very good dragon hunter, he's also a very good slipper expert. Yeah, we begin with the largest one, and personally I think this is a Fragmipedium, and I base that on the dark color on the base. If I look at Ed's videos, his frags all have this dark base. It has not flowered on this one, and not on that one. So I can flower on 3 fans, and it is a multifloral, 2 spikes. Yeah, even these roots are hard. So Ed, am I right? Is this a frag? Yeah, I wanted to do this with daylight, but daylight eludes us. I think that this is also a frag. Don't ask me why. It has a fraggy feeling. It's a fraggle. Has very thick leaves. Rough. It has flowered on this one. New growth. Oh, yeah. Reasonably secure in the spot. And this is a Paphiopedilum. Well, I see the base now, and yeah, what do I know? It tried to flower on this one, or no, it didn't. It flowered. We have a new growth here, and there. Sheets are bone dry. Again, it is secure in its spot. Yeah. This needs no introduction. This is a garden variety Phalaenopsis type with enormous flowers. Not fragrant. Nice shiny soft green leaves. Could this be a species? No. No, I don't think so. Yeah, Dendrobium Phalaenopsis. And this is a weird one. Oh. Oh. It's opening. Oh, wow. Yeah, this. Oh, no, it's not cracked. That's okay. This one is starting. But these flowers, just. Yeah, it doesn't come out now. That's a shame. It has a really weird blue color and green sepals or petals. Yeah, petals. Spiny bulbs, and I think that this is a place for a new growth. Yeah. I'll take this leaf off. It doesn't. These are not Zygopetalum roots. Looks more like overgrown Dendrobium roots. And it needs a repot. And oh, you can see a new growth starting. Yeah, this is really nice. Really dark purple, dark red. Okay, well, Zygopetalum, that's how obvious. If anyone knows the hybrid name, yeah, crawling over the floor. Oi. Yeah, this is a bit of a sorry state. Yeah. Suffered a lot from transport. Nice little fern. Oh man, these give off a smell, really. If you walk into a glass house where roses are grown, they have a lot of ferns and everything smells like ferns. Absolutely amazing. These are really tough, plasticky leaves. But it looks like an oncidium. Behaves like an oncidium. That's an old spike. Yeah, this one, they're all in cocoa. No, it's no bueno. Cattleyas. Take the other one as well. Big Cattleya. And I think I'm going to have to check this one for scale. Oh, because yeah, very thick leaves. A bit of a Psychopsis feel to them. Flowered and well, it's not really visible. Oh, if it made any eyes or new growth. No. This looks like the start of something. Big Cattleya. Oh, small Cattleya. And I believe it was Michael who said that this looked very, very much like a Cattleya walkeriana. But I still have the bud, so that's not long off. Will probably reveal itself in the coming week. It is a bit floppy, but it's not broken. If it was broken, I already would have ripped it off. No, not on purpose. There's one beautiful new growth and a second one, and I think that on closer inspection there will be more. Flower spike. Yeah, it looks and it feels really healthy. Beautiful little Cattleya. Yeah, that's not rainwater, guys. No bueno. Yeah, beautiful specimen. As in member of the family. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna put you down because I have to get the rest. Oh. And now I need Rachel because she has what I got. And I believe it was also Michael who said that, oh, this one, and yeah, it's a bit, that this was a Gongora. A Gongora. It's big, look at that. Firm. Starter bulb. This is where it all started with. It is deciduous. So if this is fully grown, the leaves drop, and yeah, it flowers really weird. Or really weird. The flowers are really weird. And this is not an Aldocera renaissance coral. It is a Gongora or a Lycaste. One of two. But watching Rachel's video, I think this is a Gongora. And depending on the flowers, we know which species it is. This one is, oh, see this is browning. Means that it's aborting the leaf. It should. So yay! Rachel, what is this? A very, very large Lycaste or a Gongora? This one is reasonably mushy. Yeah, biggin. Uh, this one had a tag. Yeah. Epidendrum radicans. And it is exactly the same as the one Roger has. So I'm going to pester you with questions in the future. Oh, it's probably cold. It's been in its pot a very, very long time. That does not look healthy. But a strong new growth here and here. And here's one. It's not yet finished. It bloomed on both old canes. And I had a Epidendrum radicans before, but that was more of a novelty because that was yay big. And they forced it into flower and chucked them in a pot and sold them for way too much. And it died within 2 days. And it's an old cane, that's why it's losing leaves. Yeah, this is an impurity plant. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I shouldn't be sitting on the floor. It's not good for my bones. This one I'm very, very pleased with. But I dread the repot because, well, yeah, you can see. Maxillaria picta. Yes. And if my memory serves right, it has yellow flowers. And I really, really hope it doesn't smell like vanilla. Because if it does, I'm gonna ritually burn it. Well, yeah, this one has a tag, so no ID necessary. This is really amazing. And now you see why it needs a repot. And if I give it a repot, the new growth should at least be 5 centimeters away from the edge of the pot. Yeah, math. But it has 4. So this one is really, really healthy. Oh. But it can't stand on its own, so. Oh. This is really a jungle of roots. I can't wait for this one to flower. It did, so it will again. Maxillaria. That's my 11th. I already have 10, but those are tenufolias. And very tiny folias. A simple Dendrobium nobile. And this one comes from a flower shop because they cut these off. And that's to stimulate flowering on the big canes. And if this was from a nursery, these would still be there. Yeah. But small growth here with a little bit of transport damage and big growth and mealybugs. I'm ecstatic. I only had one mealybug, one, and I tried to get it to procreate, but it didn't want to on its own. So now I have more mealybugs. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a spray with dangerous stuff, amidocloprid. cloprid, yeah, imidacloprid, and that's illegal in Holland. So needs a tablespoon on 3 gallons of water, and that's a lot. Yeah, and now for the biggest surprise, that one also had a tag, so it needs no ID. I've been wanting one of these for a while, like Casty Firebird, and it has a tag, so the old ball can go. Yeah, I really need some studying because the group of species and genera are growing. I need a new table, more light. Yeah, I think I'm going to invest in some more light. I mean, these microphone stands are, well, yeah, that's fietsengeld, as we say. So that's not the expenditure. Yeah, like Casty Firebird. Flowers get yay big. Really, really large. And, well, it didn't flower on this one, that's obvious. And again, Rachel has one. Well, I don't know if she had a Firebird, but she has a Lycaste, so Rachel, if you could do an update, would be nice. Is that everything? No, no, I have 2 more. And those are hanging. Oh, with my hair in the Vander roots. This, and again I saw pictures, and this looks like a Sologeny. And I kept scrolling and I kept scrolling, and you won't believe how many different varieties of Sologeny there are. And I found one, and that's an absolute must. It's probably a very, very difficult species to grow, but oh, what was the name? Pandurata. Sologena pandurata has a neon green flower. It's absolutely stunning. And Mayeriana is also green, but not as bright. There's a new growth. This has never been in a pot. These roots are, yeah, basically dead. There are roots for hydrating. I dunked it yesterday, so I know which ones are working. And yeah, I need to check it a little bit more for new growth, because there will probably be more than one. Yeah. And this will be forever bare rooted. I'm not going to pot it. And this one I'm very, very pleased with. Oh, I have to keep it at arm's length. A flowering size Vanda. Don't know what color, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, this needs to come out of the pot, and this is the reason why these should be bare rooted. It's constricting. There's a lot of dead stuff in it, and if you water it, it's immediately obvious that at least half of the root system isn't working. So, new leaf, and, well, yeah. No, there are no buds. Oh. So, 20 orchids and 29 minutes. That's really, really right on time, because I can only film for 30 minutes. Okay, yeah. 30 minutes. Later, guys.